So hello guys, welcome back. This is Viren Kumar. So in this video session, I am going to discuss about the project creation under a organization in the Azure DevOps. Okay. If you want to plan to work with the CI/CD pipelines in the Azure DevOps and any other services that you want to use under the Azure DevOps, then you must have at least one project to be created under one organization. In my earlier video, I have created one organization. That name is demo.org1230 rename. Okay. So once we have created one organization, we are going to promote on this page. Okay. And there we need to create a one project. Okay. So on my screen, you can see the create a project to get started. So you can provide the project name. So the project name can be your user defined. So whatever project name you want to select, you can select the project name demo project 1230, and the descriptions you can provide. This is demo project. Okay, now we need to select the visibility. We can create the two types of the project. One is the public project, second one is the private project. Okay. If you want to start the work with the Azure DevOps CI/CD pipeline, so you can, as of now, you can create the private project. So you select the private project. Now in the advanced conditions, the version control. For this project, you can do the version control. You can control the branches. Yep. So you can select the TFS, Team Foundation Version Control or Git. So I am working with the Git and my source code in my Git repository. So I'm going to select the Git. Now the work item process. So the basic Agile related CMI Scrum Master. So as of now, I'm going to select the basic. This is the software development approach, that how you want to select. If you are following the Agile process, you can select. But to understand this one, I'm going to select the basic, and now I'm going to click on the create project. So your new project is being created right now. Okay. So now I have the project, this one, demo project 1230, and on right side you can see this is the private project, and this is the invite to make it the public. Okay, so welcome to the project. Now under this project you have these services: Azure boards, Azure repos, Azure pipelines, test plans, and the artifact. These are the 5 services we have under the Azure DevOps. Okay, and to start working with these services, we need to have one project. So we already have an organization and the project. Directly you can click on this where you want to go. Suppose you want to work with the pipeline, so you can select on the pipelines and you can start with the pipelines. Okay, and again you can go with your project by selecting this. If you want to go to repos, you can select the repos. Okay, so you can come and do the repo setting here. Okay, and if you want to go from that side, also on the left side you can have the summary sections, dashboard, boards, repos, pipelines, test plan, and artifact. So you can go and check, and you can use these services under this project. Okay, now how to create the public project. So for that I'm going selecting, this is my organizations. Okay, under this organization it is showing the one projects. So how you can see the projects, you can go to the organization and under the project sections you can check the all the projects are created. Okay, now I want to create a one public project. So how we can create a public project? For that, first I will go to the organization setting, and under the organization setting I have security, and there I have the policies. So under the security policies, there the allow the public projects are the off. So what I will do, I'll just switch on this one and I will save it. Now I'll go back to the organization, and then I'm going to click on the new project. So there, demo public project. Okay, now I'm going to select the public project, and advanced settings you can keep it as it is. Now create the one public project. Yeah, so your project is being created right now. Okay, the same window we have the demo public project. Now you can see the visibility is the public. Anyone on this internet can view. Okay, if on this environment, VPN environment on the project, anyone can see this one. Yeah, if you want to make it the favorite project, you just select the favorite project. Now come to the Azure DevOps. Under this organization, now we have the project 2. So like that, if you have created a number of the projects, you can see all the projects under the project sections. Now I'm going to click on this private project. Okay, first I'm going to select this project, and now I want to check some settings for this project. So for that, you will have the project related setting options are there. You just click on that there. This is same for as we have for the organization. So under the overview, general overview sections, you rename the project. Okay, you can provide another name for the project whenever you require. You can provide the descriptions. This is test one project. Like that, you can provide the description for this. The process is the basics level, visibility is the private. You can change the visibility here if this public security policy is on for this organization, not for the project level, it's for the organization level. Okay, and then you can save all these changes. Now you can add the administrator part also. So this user is the administrator. You can add another administrator. You can search the user and you can add the administrator. How to create the users and how to manage the access level, I will show in the different video for this series. So as of now, we are going to talk about the project level. Okay, so, and these are the services, these are the ones. So if you want to disable some services, suppose the test plan and the artifact I don't want to show with this project, I want to hide from the team members for this project, what I will do, I will just remove the artifact. It will be the switch off, and the test plan, I'm just going to remove it. So now I should see only the 3 services on my dashboard window. So that I will check. And now if you want to delete this project, once the work is done, and if you want to delete the project, you can select the delete project. So from here you can delete the project. Now let me check the visibility. So I will go to the organization. Okay, under this organizations I have the project, and for this project I have boards, repos and pipelines. These services are only available. So here also you can see the 3 services are only visible because we have a switch off the 2 services. Okay, so like that we can manage the project related settings from here. Now teams. So a project always have the team. So one project, one team, multiple project, multiple teams we have. So by default, one team is created. So this is the default project team. Okay. And if you want to create a new team, so let's play with this one. So this is a default team. I'm going to click on it. Members, this is a one member. And if you want to add the another member, so what you can do, you just type the member name and you just type the mail ID of that member in your organization and just save it. Okay, so now we have the another member under this team, so that member also can access this project. So like that we can create a team, and these are the member of this team. Okay, so if you have the 5 member of the team, you can add the 5 members, but you can provide the access level also. Okay, you can remove from this one, like if you want to remove that one, remove. Direct members, expanded members. There are 2 types of the members. These are direct members. If you want to expanded members, you can change the visibility of that one. Now, changing the member settings. Okay, so team image. So suppose your team is the demo team image. So you can upload the team image, group image. You can click the selfie and you can upload the image of your team. Team details. So you can provide the team 1. This is a default project team one, you just change the details and now you can save it. So if you want to remove the users, you just remove the user from here. So you can delete the users. So this is the admin now. Yeah. So this is the teams you can create. So one project can have the teams and teams can have the members and members can have the visibility of that project. Okay. So like that you can create the members or the team. So if you want to create a team 2, so you just click on the team name. So team 2 is there and the member. Okay, I'm going to make the member. Whatever members are there, you just type the uh, email ID of that member and you can add the member, add admin to teams as a member, and now you can create the team 2. So under the team 2 you can provide the member name. So like that you can create a team. Now the permissions. Okay, for this project we have the group permissions. These are the group build administrator. If you don't have these permissions, then you cannot build the CI/CD pipelines under this project. Contributors, project administrator, okay, valid users, readers. So these are your teams and you need to provide the permissions. We have the admin permissions for these teams, so we can do the building and the creation of the pipelines. Okay. Now notifications, not so important. Service hooks, dashboard, boards, project configurations, team configurations, GitHub connections. Under these projects you can control from here. So project related configurations, teams related configurations, okay, and GitHub connections. If you have any GitHub connections, you can control from here. Pipelines. So for the pipeline agent pool, parallel jobs, settings, test management, release iteration, service connections, all the agent pools you can connect and manage from here for this project. Repository storage and test management. So these are the basics settings for this project that you can control from here. So this is all about the project creation part. Now we'll understand a few things that are very important. Okay. A project represents a fundamental container where you can store data and the source code. Yes, we have explained the project creation part. So the project represents a fundamental container where you can store the data and the source code. When you create your project, Azure DevOps automatically creates a team of the same name. Yes, so we have shown them that when we create this project, okay, under this project, we have the team. So whatever team demo project, team 1. So by default with the project name, we have created the default team is there. Okay, which is sufficient for the small organization. You can have up to 1000 projects within organizations. Okay. So under this organization, we have the 2 projects. So like that, you can create the 1000 projects under the one organization. So this is the limit for this one organization. At least one project must be created to use the system. Yes. Now you can scale your organization in the following way. Okay. To support the different business unit, you can add the project. Why we need to create the projects? If we have the different type of the business units, ODC is different type of the projects, we can add the project. Within a project, we can add the teams. Yes. Add repository and the branches. Yes. Support the continuous integration and the deployment. So for that, we have the pipeline sections. So we can go to the project, and under the project we have the pipelines, and under the pipelines we have the release pipelines and the build pipelines. So both continuous integration and the deployment we can manage. Agents and agent pools and deployment pools also we can manage. Now there are the 2 types of the project we can create. One is the private project and public project. I have discussed this project, how to create the private and the public project. Okay. The private project require that you can add and manage the user access. And public project don't require user to sign in to gain read-only access many of the services. Okay. You can access through the internet. Anyone can access the public project. Okay. Now we have the limit the visibility of the project. By default, the user added to an organization can view all the organization project informations by default. you can add the another project whenever you required. Oh, these are the requirement on my screen. In that case, you can add the another project. So all these are about the basics about the project creation part, project settings, how to rename the project, how to add the permissions, how to add the users and the teams and the repository. All these flow you have shown in this video. You understood about all the project part. Okay, so if you have any doubt and questions, you can comment me below this video.